Hello and welcome, my beautiful Scorpios. This is your General Tarot and Oracle card forecast for June the 10th to the 16th. Not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every single one of you, but if it does, run with it and throw the rest out into the universe. Starting off with your reading here, you've got a download message, which is the all-over energy, and it is leadership. So this is speaking of you being able to step up into the seat of power, being able to move forward with independence and confidence, being able to teach, preach, and convey information to other people that you know. You have great wisdom, Scorpio, to do this. Some of you could be teaching classes or running classes or, things like that. You might be coaching people. A lot of you could be life coaches or coaches of some sort. But nonetheless, you could be teaching classes as well, and that's leadership, being able to go out there and teach, preach, and convey information to others, as I said, with confidence and leadership. Coming in your first row, you've been given the card Action. And this is an interesting card because it shows storm clouds in the picture, right? And it means that a shift or a change is coming into play, and the time is now and not to hesitate. If there's something that you're unsure of, don't be afraid. Just face your fear. Do it anyway. When big change is on the horizon, it's time to take action. And of course, there's times to deliberate and carefully consider your next steps, though. But not now. Now is the time to take immediate action. Look forward with a calm, steely gaze, and then forge ahead with clarity, determination, power. This is all about quickening your spirit by making decisions now. Even if you are not 100% certain of your decision, right now it's better to make any choice than none at all. So don't procrastinate. Don't sit there. Don't be afraid. Step up and take the leadership role. Be the first one to make the call, the first one to take the first step. This is about taking action, my beautiful Scorpios, and going after something here this week that's very important. And I'm not surprised you get the Dreamer underneath that, because that is a leap of faith, the Fool card. And this is saying that you have a new beginning now, and you're believing and you're being protected, okay? So, putting your dreams into motion to bring in fruition, not just thinking about them, but going after them, going after those goals that are important to you. Now, this is a card of preparedness. So you're not going to jump off that cliff, you've heard me say this a million times before, without checking your parachute. So be prepared. Whatever direction you're going forward in, you're being guided. You're being guided that this is the time to take action and do it. Timing is everything important in our life that we do that's important in our lives. So this is a perfect time for you to start that new project, start that new relationship, take on that new job, open your own business, anything like that. Move, take a holiday somewhere in a different culture, whatever the case is. Now is your time to take that leap, okay? That leap forward that you've been wanting to do for a very long time. Universe and the powers that be and Source are saying this is the time to do it. Now, coming in next, you've got Unfinished Symphony. So it's time to tie up loose ends, right? Unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, maybe lack of closure, the need to make amends. Anything can come into this equation, right? So this is a card of letting things go to move on, closing doors to open new ones, apologizing if need be, to someone that maybe you need to apologize to, and making amends, okay? Any work that you started, it needs to be finished. It needs to be completed in order for you to step into the next project, to take that leap of faith and move forward. It's a time to tie up all of this. And as you near the completion of a cycle or a project, and a mastery of a lesson or skill, it's time to do that. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms, right? When where you are now. Okay, so you can't move forward if you're leaving things unfinished. So reflect on what has passed so that you can finally end it and move on a high note. Okay, so sometimes this has to do, and things in relationships. Moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure maybe in a relationship. And in your heart, you can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are. Make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved and close the door to the past so that you can set yourself free. Only then can you find new love, okay? in business, in your finance and career part. Make sure you complete projects now before starting new ones. Perhaps you've created something special that will increase your sense of abundance and bring you opportunities for wealth. However, if you don't see it through, it won't add up to anything but more than clutter. Now is the time to put your nose to the grindstone and complete the tasks that have accumulated. Maybe it's things like paying your bills, signing the documents, do your filing, hand in an assignment, complete a work of art. Tie up loose ends so you can move forward with surety, knowing you're on the prosperous path and feeling refreshed and exciting about this new beginning that could be coming forward towards you. The Three of Air says you are healing through a process here. Okay, this is the Three of Swords. This is that card of sorrow, forgiveness, healing, disappointment, having a broken heart. This could be breakups and things. But I love how the Unfinished Symphony card came in with it. I just love how Spirit lays these out for me. And this is about you moving forward, letting things go, healing through. This is a healing process for some of you. And when we heal through a situation, we're at peace again. We're able to breathe freely again. We're able to look at our future again. So this is the Three of Air that says you may be dealing with, or it could have been past tense, some great disappointment, heartbreak, and sorrow. You're healing through that now. You're going to be able to let that go, make amends, okay? Your animal spirit is lizard spirit, and it says dream the world into being. So it isn't a matter of just thinking about wanting to do something. It's about taking the steps to go for it, right? We need to wake up from the perception that everything's wrong. And we're asked to open our eyes and consciously dream a better dream whenever we get this card. Okay? So, what might come into being if you were to pursue your dream, right? What possibilities you could see coming towards you. How might you grow and expand if you're allowed yourself to dare to believe in that impossibility, making it possible, first in your dreaming mind and then in the world as you co-create. So don't be afraid to do that. Once we have a really beautiful idea in our mind, it isn't any good if we don't put it to practice. So get out there. Don't be afraid to try. You might trip and stub your toe once in a while, but you're going to put some ice on it and get up and keep going. Okay, so don't be afraid to pursue your dream here. It's saying this is the perfect timing here for you to do this. You've got the Page of Air, excuse me, and the Page of Air is that message coming in that you need to hear. Okay, it's a message of truth and integrity. Someone might blurt it out, though. You might be hearing something that comes in the form almost like gossip, but it was meant for your ears. So they might be a bit outspoken. They might have just blurted something out. Remember, pages are immature. They haven't learned the finesse and the wisdom of the night. And so you might want to be a little more analytical when you receive this information. It's about a truthfulness you need to know. It may help you through this Three of Air, this Three of Swords energy around you, this disappointment. The Page of Air is that message that says pay attention to it because it may put a bit of a delay to any plans that you were going to do. You are all ready to do something, and then you hear this and you go, now I need to process this before I make a decision. Coming in next, you've got the Direction card. And I love how it shows the compass. Your purpose is unfolding slowly, step by step, as you go along. There's no need to hurry or worry. You are being divinely guided. So again, timing is of the essence. You're going to take action. It's time for you to take that leap of faith and go after what you want. But in order to move on, you need to complete unfinished work. Right? Make amends, do what you have to do. You're going through a healing process, but I think most of you have done that. And now you're going to go after what you want. Whatever it is you've dreamed of doing, now you're going to make it happen. This is beautiful. The Five of Earth says, don't get caught up in your head too much about feeling lack and worry and being afraid to move forward. Step into your fear. Fear, and as I say, fear never accomplished anything. So look it in the face and just go charging through that door. If you ask, you will receive. Look at this picture. She needs something. She's knocked on the door. The angel's coming through and say, hey, I'm here. Whatever you want, just let me know. So I always say, because it is a Pentacles, and the Earth card, that it could have to do with money in your life. Go and see your banker, your accountant, your bookkeeper, your boss, your payroll person, whoever it is that you need to, your lending and loaning institutions, if it's money. And you'll find that they will have ways to resolve your worry and your issues. If it's a personal issue, lean into someone who you know is a soft landing, a listening ear, someone who's going to give you the best hugs you've ever had and say, I'm here for you. It's okay. You need to express your feelings. And if it requires crying and purging those emotions, all the better. Coming in at the end of the week, you've got do something kind for someone without any expectation. Oh, how good that feels. It feels so good when we can do these things for other people. It could be just some little minor gesture. One of my little gestures is I clean my closet out. I have a neighbor who lives in the same building, and she's having financial difficulties. She's such a beautiful person, and she has health issues. And when I clean out, I go down there with garbage bags full of clothes, and she says it's like Christmas morning to her. It makes her feel so good. And do you know how that makes me feel? Even better. Coming in with that card, you've got the Chariot. Well, you're a champion in your own right, my beautiful Scorpios. Don't be afraid to go out there. Again, this is about you pursuing your dreams, not just thinking about them, but taking action because it's the right time. And I always say that the Chariot is a champion. Goes into that arena knowing there's risks, knowing there's consequences, but he's made a plan and he's going after it. He's got the willpower and he comes out victorious, and also gets recognition for what he completed, what he accomplished. So this is a card of wonderful good luck, good karma, getting recognition for who you are, and you need to recognize yourself in the process too, my beautiful Scorpios. Don't be afraid to compliment yourself as well. Well, this is your general reading for this week, my beautiful Scorpios, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, happy, healthy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I send you lots of love and many blessings. And Scorpio, if you have not checked out your finance and career forecast for June, it's out there now. So click on it and you may be surprised what you have in store. See you soon.